Mga kaibigan, sa ilang sandali ay magsisimula na ang taon ng Araw ng Pagtatapos ng Paaralang Elementarya ng Cambaro na may tema, Kalidad ng Edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Ang virtual na seremonya sa pagsisimula ng ating palatuntunan, sabay-sabay nating awitin ang Pambansang Awit, Himno ng Rehiyon 8, Himno ng Timugang Leyte, Himno ng Lungsod ng Macrohon, at sundan ito ng panalangin ng pagtatapos ni Eliza May R. Magsanay.
Mga kababayan, ang Pambansang Awit ng Pilipinas.
Magiliw, tewas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong bangaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa paglayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidinig. Luma ng araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga aking, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Thereof the race pilgrim of the heart, down prancing God's eternal vine, the long and endless line. Blessed Eastern Messiah, bring God to guide us, we make the sun future of the land. Lifted eastern Visayas, racing towards excellence, we show the path as we hold the course on the graded way onward to victory.
Sa bayaning Pangulo bigat ay sa langit, ikaw ipanalanginahan. Pagtuon pinagdamag, inabuhi sa mga lulog-log-kalon. Maglaong ka sa mga batang kami sa umaabot na panahon. Pagtuon pinagdamag, inabuhi sa mga lulog-log-kalon. Maglaong ka sa mga batang kami sa umaabot na panahon. Pagtuon lungsod pagtuon sa kanunay mahalong pagkaon. Una-una ang puso ka mong ibukas. Sa kalabuan, ukalipay mo, ilan ka.
Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Diyos, Espiritu Santo. Amen. Panginoon, aming makapangyarihan at mapagmahal na Ama, ang aming mga puso ay puspos na galak sa araw na ito na ipinagkaloob mo sa amin. Lahat po ng mga bagay na inyong ibinibigay sa amin ay patunay na inyong walang hanggang pagmamahal. Salamat po sa isa na namang taong magtatapos, ganun din sa lahat ng mga kaalaman na aming natutunan. Salamat po sa aming mga magulang sa kanilang walang sawang pagsasakripisyo at pagmamahal sa amin. Salamat po sa aming mga guro, punong guro at iba pang pinuno ng paaralan sa kanilang walang kapagurang pagtuturo sa amin ng iba't ibang kaalaman at kagandahang asal. Salamat po sa aming mga kamag-aral at kaibigan sa kanilang pagbibigay buhay sa aming paglalakbay. Salamat po sa aming mahal na paaralan sa kaniyang pag-aaruga at pagbibigay ng pangalawang tahanan. Taos puso po kaming humihingi ng tawad sa lahat ng aming kasalanan. Ang mga ito po ay bunga ng aming karupan. Tulungan niyo po kaming hanapin ang kabayapaan at yakapin ng kabutihan. Gabayan mo po ang bawat isa sa amin sa pagharap sa panibagong mundo dala ng COVID-19. Naway ilayo niyo kami sa sakit at panganib. Sa amin pong mga gagawing desisyon sa hinaharap, patuloy niyo po kaming gabayan. Naway gawin mo kaming mga instrumento upang ang inyong pag-ibig ay patuloy na mananatili sa lahat ng panahon ng aming buhay. Sa araw po ito ng aming pagtatapos, lubos po kaming nagpapasalamat sa inyo. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Diyos, Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Ni Gina May M. Talemporos.
Sa lahat ng manonood, kagalang-galang na bisita, Ginang Rubian di Magsanay, aming pinuno ng paaralan, sa lahat ng guro ng aming paaralan, mga opisyal ng barangay, sa pangunguna ni Punong Barangay, Honorable Maricel Marial, sa samahan ng mga magulang at guro, sa pangunguna ni Ginang Arceli Mantilla, sa lahat ng mga magulang at kapwa kong masisipag tapos, isang magandang araw po at welcome sa taunang pagtatapos ng paaralang elementarya ng Cambaro. Ang araw na ito, marahil ang pinakamasayang araw para sa buhay naming mga estudyante. Ito ang araw kung kailan nalampasan namin ay isang mahalagang yugto ng aming buhay. Ito ang araw kung saan matatanggap namin ang bunga ng aming mga pagsisikap. At higit sa lahat, ito ang araw na nagpapatunay na ang kahirapan ay di kailanman hadlang sa tagumpay. Ang araw na ito ay seremonya ng parangal. Sa mga nakalipas na buwan, natutunan natin kung paanong harapin ang isang kakaibang sitwasyon sa kasaysayan ng ating daigdig at lipunan. Ang pagharap sa sakit na COVID-19. Bagamat hindi pa natatapos ang mga panganib na sanhi na nasabing sakit, ating tandaan na hindi biro ang paghubog, pagsasanay at paghahandang ibahagi natin sa ating mahal na paaralan upang mapagtagumpayan natin sama-sama ang anumang hamong ating kakaharapin. Edukasyon ang susi ng tagumpay. Ito marahil ang paulit-ulit na katagang aming naririnig mula sa aming guro, magulang at nakakatanda sa amin. Hindi man namin ito naiintindihan o pinapahalagahan sa umpisa sa aming pag-aaral sa Cambaro Elementary School ang nagpamulat sa amin ng kahalagahan ng edukasyon. Bilang mga mag-aaral na nagmula sa mahirap na pamilya na ipamulat sa amin na ang edukasyon ang daan upang mairaos namin ang aming sarili sa kahirapan at matutupad ang aming mga pangarap sa buhay. Gamit ang edukasyong ating makakamit, sama-sama tayong tumulong na gawin ang ating mundo bilang isang mundong mapayapa, maunlad, at higit sa lahat may takot sa Diyos. Sa muli, welcome sa aming taunang pagtatapos at magandang buhay sa lahat.
Umupo ng matuwid dahil susunod na ang pagkakaloob ng akademikong parangal. Susunod nito ng pagpapahayag at pagpapatunay ng mga batang magsisipagtapos, pagpapatibay ng mga batang magsisipagtapos, at paggawad ng katibayan ng pagtatapos.
Sa rekomendasyon ng komite sa pagpili ng karangalan ng mga magsisipagtapos at inaprobahan ng sangay ng tagapamanihala ng mga paaralan, Dr. Janice S. Morales, Seso 5. Ako ay nagpapatibay ng natamong karangalan ng mga mag-aaral na magsisipagtapos ng paaralang elementarya ng Cambaro, Distrito ng Macrohon sa taong pampaaralan 2020 hanggang 2021. May karangalan: Monter Jezali Cortina, Telemporos Gina May Morial. Congratulations! Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Madam Nancy T. Maraon, karangalan ko pong ipaalam sa inyo ang mga 3 lalaking magsisipagtapos at 4 na babaeng magsisipagtapos na may kabuuang 7 magsisipagtapos na mga mag-aaral sa Ika-6 na Baitang ng paaralang elementarya ng Cambaro, Distrito ng Macrohon ay kasiyasiyang nakatupad sa mga kinakailangan sa kurikulum ng elementarya na itinakda ng Kagawaran ng Edukasyon nitong taong pampaaralan 2020 hanggang 2021. Madam, para sa iyong pagpapatunay.
By virtue of the authority vested in me with the Department of Education, through the school's Division Superintendent, Dr. Janice S. Morales, as the District Supervisor of Macrohon District, I hereby confirm the graduation of these 3 males and 4 females, a total of 7 grade 6 students of Cambaro Multi-Grade Elementary School. You are now graduates of Cambaro Multi-Grade Elementary School. This school year, 2020-2021. Congratulations, dear graduates.
Pagawad ng katibayan ng mga magsisipagtapos. Taong pampaaralan 2020 hanggang 2021. Glyza May R. Magsanay, Roa May P. Maturan, James Van T. Monter, Jesali C. Monter, Marlon P. Monter, Gina May M. Telemporos, Nathale Manuela A. Yepes.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate, and therefore you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survive and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
My warmest congratulations to the graduates of Batch 2021. Today marks another milestone in your lifelong journey in achieving your dreams and successes in life. Finishing your basic education in the midst of pandemic was quite challenging. The shift from the normal to the current situation was a complete change for all of us. The process of keeping abreast with the latest trends in education was not easy, but you did your best in dealing with the challenges of the new normal. This year's graduation theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, highlights DepEd's commitment to provide inclusive and quality education while ensuring the safety of the teachers and learners from the health risks of COVID-19. My dear graduates, you have proven your resilience by braving the threats of the global health crisis in furtherance of useful and productive learning. I congratulate you for your courage and genuine commitment to contribute to nation building by continuously improving your skills and competence through quality basic education. To the champions of education, the tireless teachers, generous stakeholders, and loving parents, this occasion marks another unmistakable example that everything is possible when we unite and pool our resources together. I sincerely thank you for your commitment and inspiration in exploring the most sustainable ways of supporting the learning continuity of our learners in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. Dear graduates, the road ahead is full of uncertainties. Press forward. Let your dreams and aspirations be your guide toward achieving the fullest potentials and building a strong nation for the Filipino youth. Once again, congratulations and Godspeed.
To the class of 2021, let me start by saying, I am very proud of you. You are epic. It has been a tough year, but you persevered. You have shown unprecedented resilience in these pandemic times. Overnight, COVID-19 has turned our world upside down, inside out, especially in education. From face-to-face classes, we shifted to remote learning through printed modules, learning activity sheets, audio-video lessons, radio-based instruction, and the use of digital platforms. Your life as a student had been made more challenging during the pandemic, and you may be disappointed about not having an in-person and formal graduation, but for certain, you will have the most unique stories to tell in the future about studying and graduating during the great pandemic of 2020-2021. This class will be famous in the history of the Department of Education. To our school leaders and teachers, I know that when you decided to become an educator, you couldn't have anticipated upending your years of training for face-to-face classes to making audio, video, and radio-based lessons, crafting learning activity sheets, printing and sorting modules, and totally reinventing the teaching practices you've learned and honed. It must have been difficult for you navigating this abrupt transition to an uncharted territory, and yet you sailed on with grit. You have gone to incredible lengths for education to continue. Thank you for going above and beyond your call of duty. To the parents and guardians of our learners, we know you have had your share of challenges in this new normal. While making sure you're able to put food in your table, you also took a new role as your children's learning facilitators. That is not easy, but you face it with dedication and strength. I admire that dedication, and I am grateful of your commitment and support. May I also thank all our educational partners. We would not have been able to sustain the delivery of instruction without your commitment and ongoing support. I am very appreciative of the tremendous contribution you gave to our basic education learning continuity plan. I believe there is always something to learn from everything that happens. If there is one lesson we can take away from this unique school year, it is that together we have responded to this challenge to the best of our ability and in the best interest of our learners, and this is what makes us all winners. God's blessings have been our strength throughout this school year. Congratulations, Abante, Southern Leyte.
Congratulations, dear graduates of school year 2020-2021. I know that it was not easy leaving you alone in your studies, but with the help of your learning facilitators, your parents, peers, and family members, learning still took place. Nothing can hinder you to learn, even in this pandemic. As long as determination to pursue education is there, we keep going. We move in and continue leading and paving the way for you to carry on your dreams. The crises in our midst have changed our way of living, our way of coping things daily. But it will not stop us from dreaming and reaching the stars of success that we are striving to own. In this new normal situation we are experiencing, we discover that education keeps going, that the desire to walk extra miles to deliver learning at your doorstep is so evident. And it grows stronger every moment we see the burning passion of every learner, the passion to learn. We see the desire of your parents who spent time in delivering your modules, the effort they gave in facilitating your learning, even teaching you the right way of home study. Education will continue and grow stronger as long as there are people who are willing to take their part, as long as there are teachers who believe that there are different ways that their students can learn at home, as long as the constituents of the community extend their open arms. With our theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, hindi manghihina ang edukasyon kahit na sa kasalukuyang sitwasyon. Dahil hindi natin pwedeng pababayaan ang kaalaman na manghihina o mamamatay dahil sa pandemya. Pinapalawak natin bagkos ang ating imahinasyon at kaalaman para makamit ang tamang pamamaraan upang may bahagi pa rin at mapaabot ang kaalaman sa mga mag-aaral. Alam naming nahihirapan kayo sa sitwasyon at sa pamamaraan ng pag-aaral na ito. Ngunit nananatili kayong determinadong makapagtapos. Wala kayong hindi kakayanin para sa inyong mga pangarap. At dahil dyan, hindi rin kami bumitaw. Nagagabayan kayo upang makamit ito. There still be a lot of adventures you will wrestle as you take a higher step in education. But nothing is there to fear because you have that strong faith in yourself and you have God to light your way up. I would like to take this opportunity to say my heartfelt gratitude to our dear teachers who never surrender. Thank you, teachers. I have seen your sacrifices, the printing of modules, the crafting of learning activity sheets, which you painstakingly contextualize, for producing audio-video lessons, and for mentoring our learning facilitators. Salamat, may salute. My sincere appreciation also to our energetic school heads, who constantly monitor and guide our teachers, providing them their needs, be it material, spiritual, professional, and many more that can uplift and encourage and inspire our teachers. Thank you, dear school heads. It is not easy for us, as much as it is not easy for our students and parents, but we have seen success in our struggles. We have felt the victory within us. We have ended the school year with enormous strength on standing over the terrifying pandemic situation. In any situation we are in, education and learning will keep moving and will grow stronger in finding ways to continue providing quality education to every learner in every community. With that, I would say again, congratulations, our beloved graduates. Your hurdles from the beginning to the end of the school year will remain in the heart of your school, being the pioneers of the new normal distance learning modality. Keep going and keep growing, dear graduates. Good luck and God bless you all.
Sa lahat ng manonood at kagalang-galang na bisita, kay Ginang Rubian D. Magsanay, pinuno ng aming paaralan, sa lahat ng guro ng aming paaralan, mga opisyal ng barangay, sa pangunguna ni Punong Barangay Honorable Maricel Morial, sa samahan ng mga magulang at guro sa pangunguna ni Ginang Arceliman Pilya, sa lahat ng mga magulang at sa mga kapwa ko magsisipag tapos. Isang magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ito ang araw na ipinagdiriwang ang isang malaking pangyayari sa ating buhay bilang isang mag-aaral. Ito ang araw na ating pinaka-aasam-asam, ang katuparan ng ating masiging pangarap na matapos ang ating puspusang pagpupunyagi sa pag-aaral. Mga hirap na ating naranasan upang matapos ang 6 na taon sa piling ng ating mga kaibigan, kapwa mag-aaral at mga guro. Una na nating pasalamatan ang ating mga mahal na guro na humubog sa ating pag-isip, sa ating puso at ng ating pananampalataya. Upang sa darating na panahon ay maging isang kapaki-pakinabang na mamamayan ng ating bayan. Pinanday ang ating pagkatao sa loob ng tamang panahon at sa angking talino ng mga tumayong ikalawang magulang natin. Sa pamamagitan ng tamang paggabay ay matagumpay nating na isa katuparan ang nais ay gawad sa atin ng ating mga guro. Walang katapusang pasalamat sa aming mga guro sa kanilang dakilang tungkulin sa mga mag-aaral. Para sa malaking bahagi ng aming tagumpay, maraming salamat sa aming mga magulang, kay Mama Lilia at Papa Veronico. Kayo ang gumabay at sumuporta sa amin. Hindi sapat ang thank you kaya sana napasaya ko kayo sa muntik kong paraan. Ang mabigyan kayo ng karangalan. Ang maipakita sa inyo na nag-aaral ako ng mabuti at hindi ko sasayangin lahat ng sakripisyo nyo para sa amin. Lalo na ngayon sa panahon ng pandemya. Alam kong sala tayo silang bagay, pero patuloy ko pa rin pong ipinagmamalaki na magulang ko kayo. Alay ko po sa inyo ang karangalang ito. Kayo ang aking naging inspirasyon, lakas at sandigan sa lahat ng aking kahinaan. Salamat po sa pagpapalaki sa amin, sa pagmamahal at pagpapasensya. Hindi madali pero kinaya at kinakaya niyo kaming palakihin ng mabuti. Kaya thank you, Ma at Pa. At bilang pagtatapos ng aking talumpati, nais kong hikayatin ang aking kapwa magsisipag tapos. Nagamitin natin ang ating tinamasang karunungan sa pag-aaral. Huwag nating hayaan ang ating paghihirap ay makasagabal sa ating edukasyon. Sa mga kapwa ko mag-aaral, mga bata pa tayo kaya huwag nating sayangin mga pagkakataong ibinibigay sa atin upang wala tayong pagsisihan sa huli. Inaamin ko, mahirap talagang maging isang estudyante, pero kakayanin ko. Diba walang mahirap sa taong may pagsusumikap? Kailangan lamang ng tiyaga. Tayo bilang isang estudyante na magsisitapos sa elementarya ay may kanya-kanyang tungkuling dapat gawin. Sama-sama nating abutin ang ating mga adikain upang magkaroon tayo ng magandang edukasyon na ipagmamalaki natin. Maraming salamat at magandang buhay sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay ang batch 2021!
Panunumpa, kaming mga nagsipagtapos sa tao kasalukuyan para lang elementarya ng Cambaro
na may buong pananalig sa kahalagahan ng karunungan. Ipinagkaloob sa atin ng aming mga guro ay nangakong buong katapatang mamahalin namin.
Ang paralagang pinagtapusan ay matapat namin sinagawa ang mga dakilang mitiin ito. At sisikapin mabuhay ng marangat upang makamit namin ng buong talino ang aming natutuhan gaya ng paglingkod sa dakilang lumikha sa ating bayan at kapwa-tao.